Good morning, everyone. I'm Kelly Napa, your planning section chief for this incident. The copies of your IIT or your incident action plan have been handed over to you, and please refer to them as we proceed through this briefing and follow as well as the agenda for this briefing. So before we start, may I ask everyone to please silence your phone and radios and minimize any noises for us to proceed with the briefing. First, let's start with the incident objectives, as mentioned in your Form 202 and stated over here. So, ensure the safety of the responders and the general public all throughout the operational period. Search, rescue, and retrieval operations for trapped victims in Barangay Masama and Barangay Masin within the operational period. Evacuation of internally displaced persons to identify evacuation area within the operational period. Clearing operations of main road connecting Barangay Maliit, Barangay Malaki, and Barangay Masama within the operational period. Restore critical facilities and lifelines within the operational period. Provide medical assistance and identify medical stations for possible injuries to responders and the general public within the operational period. And lastly, fire suppression in Barangay Maliit, Barangay Mapait, and Barangay Maliwanag, and for possible fire incident in the area within the operational period. Alright, so these objectives, I remind everyone to remain focused for us to be able to achieve all of these incident objectives. Alright, so I'll hand over to the Operations Section Chief for the current situation update.
Hello, good morning. About an hour ago, Santa Tanyada was struck by a magnetic earthquake. We have received initial reports from the police officers regarding severe damages to buildings in the southern part of Santa Tanyada and around 100 are injured people. The southern part of the city, especially Barangay Masama, seems to have been hit the hardest with the communication disrupted and power outages. Water and sewer lines have been damaged. Around 100 people were reportedly injured, and there were 10 confirmed fatalities. Several others were reported missing. Additional fatalities may be confirmed as residents start searching through the rubble. Meanwhile, in Barangay Maliit, Mapait, and Maliwanag, situated in the north, appear to have received lesser infrastructure damages than in the south. There are reports about several fire outbreaks resulting from a gas leak explosion. The main road connecting Barangay Maliit, Barangay Malaki, and Barangay Masama has been damaged due to damages and decreased pilot. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. And for our weather update for today's operational period, as per the latest forecast, the weather today in the area will be generally fair, with mostly sunny skies and only a few scattered clouds. Temperatures will range from 24 to 31 degrees, with the highest temperatures occurring towards the afternoon. Winds will be light to moderate, coming from the east from 10 to 20 kilometers per hour. So this fair weather situation will greatly help our operations. It will make our operations smooth, since we don't have any bad weather that will hinder our operations, that will hinder our SRR, evacuation, and clearing operations for this operational period. Alright, so I'll turn it back over to our Operations Section Chief for the operational assignments.
Okay, good morning. For the assignment list, we have two staging areas. The first is in Barangay Maliit, Barangay Mapait, and Barangay Maliwanag. All the task force leaders are here? Yes. Okay, we have first staging area. It is the task force utility and the task force part lead. For the second staging area, we put task force steering, task force evacuation, task force medical, and the task force search and rescue and retrieval. And barangay Masamaan, barangay Maasin, barangay Malaki. Thank you.
Thank you. So, I just want to make sure that you clarify all task forces, clarify and are certificates with regard to your assignments after this briefing. So next, for the safety briefing, I call on our safety officer to provide important safety information and reminders for all our personnel over there.
Thanks, Captain Ken. Good morning, everyone. For our safety messages, now that the operations chief already discussed the assignment list, all task force, please keep in mind all the information regarding your missions. To maintain focus on your missions and avoid confusion. Also, observe body system to avoid being left alone in potentially dangerous situations. Also, always drink water, stay hydrated, and keep your body, avoid dehydration and make your body hydrated. Also, wear PPEs for possible falling debris, snake bites, and gas leaks. Also, please maintain all communication lines open. Also, make sure all radios are charged and on at all times. Again, to everyone, please stay safe. Thank you.
Thank you. We will now have the logistics section chief to provide any updates on any logistical concerns within this operational period. Go ahead, ma'am.
For logistical concerns, food and non-food resources are available at incident command post, and other supplies and equipments will be parked at the staging area or near the incident command post. For communications, if there are any discrepancies for IAE or any corrected frequencies, and for additional personnel in the area just based on the Form 205. And for the medical team also created medical station for minor injuries for the responders and general public. In case of possible injuries of the responders or general public, notify the task group leader to request medical team and ambulance through the Form 205 for communication plan. Thank you.
Thank you so much. For our finance section chief, may I call on our finance section chief for any financial concerns regarding this operational period. Go ahead.
Good morning, fellow public workers. With regards to financial matter, we have enough funds, so don't worry to cover our expenses. We will keep the list of their expenses, or if there are receipts, we keep it for liquidation. And for your request, just submit it to our office. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Moving on, the public information officer will now provide information on the public communication plan as well as any updates for this period. Go ahead, sir.
Yes, good morning. Morning, responders. Again, this is a reminder to everyone, and everyone is not allowed to give any information details regarding this incident. Any questions coming from the media, this will be answered by me during the press release briefing. This will happen in the next 200 hours. You can see me at the media center located behind the incident command post. This is to make sure that the information given to the public are approved by the incident commander and to avoid fake information. And also all media briefing schedule will announce during the media briefing. Thank you and stay safe, everyone.
Thank you, sir. For any updates with regard to our cooperating agencies, may I now call on our liaison officer to give us an update. Thank you.
Good morning to everyone. Regarding to the different agencies, we have contacted and coordinated with the DSWD for the distribution of relief goods and shelter management, AFP and PNP for the support security for the logistic operations, DOH for the mobilization of medical teams, and ensuring the health services for the affected families. We have coordinated with the Philippine Red Cross, local fish organization, and voluntary groups for additional manpower and resource support. For the private sector, we have engaged with the local businesses for the resource donation, transportation, and logistical assistance. Thank you and stay safe.
Thank you. And I will now turn it over to our incident commander for closing comments and any additional instructions for this operational period. Go ahead, ma'am.
Okay, thank you for coming and thank you for your cooperation. So, ang main priority natin dito is to save and sustain lives. Pero dapat ensure pa rin natin yung safety ng responders and the general public. So, if you have any concerns, just report to your immediate supervisor. Lastly, I want to remind you that while this may be a difficult and dynamic situation, we have the skills, experience, and resources to handle it. Stay focused, stay calm, and work together. We are all here for the same reason, to protect the people, property, and environment affected by this umaalog incident. I'm counting on you, and I know you'll deliver. So let's get to work.
Thank you. Finally, as we conclude this operational period briefing, may everyone to that our next operational briefing will be on May 18, 20XX at 0600 hours. And be sure to be ready with any updates after the operational period. Thank you, and again, stay safe.